Good morning, good evening, and good afternoon. This is a scene from the chain of Zander is going to be meeting with Rancor and Timothy on some matters that he's previously discussed with Astrea. They're going to be meeting at Zander's apartment at the moment, and we will open the scene with you guys stepping off the elevator into Zander's apartment. Once the elevators open, it opens up into, of course, the living room area. Xander's coming out of one of the back rooms with a stack of books.
Question coming into here. Did I see said army that I had previously been informed of?
No, you guys are at Xander's apartment.
Okay, I didn't know if your thing was different from your apartment.
No, we're meeting at the apartment, which is above the gym.
Okay, cool. I'm done with that. So yeah, Timothy will find a seat.
Yeah, he puts the books on the tables, and he's like, thank you guys for showing up. Anyone need a drink?
Martini.
Ooh, fancy, huh? He will go over and
he'll chuckle.
Go over, he'll make a martini.
Budweiser
then? He's making your martini. He's laughing while he's doing it. Yeah, he's laughing while he's doing it. Ranko, what would you have?
Give me a bottle of whatever.
So he'll take a bottle of water.
Okay.
Gotcha.
I said whatever, not water.
Timmy looks over. Yeah, water is whatever.
And water in Russian is vodka, so I'm getting a bottle of vodka. Because yes, I am quoting that fucking anime.
So Xander will bring over, after a few minutes, Xander will bring over a tall glass for Rancor and a martini glass for Timmy and a glass of wine for himself. So, just to catch you up, Timmy, a couple of weeks ago, Astrea and Rancor came over and we did some research in my freehold ice thing. He seems kind of flustered as he's talking to you guys. I spoke with Astra yesterday, and she still hasn't come up with anything yet. However, she is going to get back with me as soon as possible. Rancor, I was wondering if you came up with anything in your meditations, by any chance?
I was looking at something and I found something else.
Yeah, that seems to be the norm.
Because, hey, I want to know more about the whole Dante and ice bullshit, and I found out something about the cult of Dagon.
The fuck is that?
The fuckers that killed off the Silky Queen.
Okay. So you're telling me we have underwater Dante too?
More like crazy cultists that worship, kind of like Cthulhu-esque old one god.
They die the same, right?
Oh, fuck yeah.
Okay, cool.
In the memory, I literally burst one's chest open. So.
Oh, snap.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a good thing, right?
They're fish people that tend to morph into squid with fangs and, shark teeth and whatever the fuck it was. It was weird. I still downed it. but whatever. So yeah, apparently they like to use elementals as fucking gophers. That's interesting.
Well, elementals can be controlled.
Yeah, apparently
So,
this one wanted to learn how to become a storm, and it was kind of like a wind elemental.
I see.
So
Timothy
yeah,
will sip on his drink.
that's a thing.
You sip on that drink, and you realize that you never asked Xander if he knew how to make a martini.
Oh god, so it tastes like lighter fluid?
So yeah, it's probably really potent.
He, give me a second. Awesome, awesome.
Hence,
Diff
now you realize
6.
why he was laughing while he was making your drink.
Diff 6. This is awesome.
Guinea freaking pig.
Oh, oh. So Timothy takes it and drinks it, and mmm, that's good stuff right there. Like he looks like he's trying to hide the fact that he that this drink is not at all what he expected, but he is failing horribly. One fail on a dice pool of one appearance expression.
Okay.
Yeah, that's about the look he was that Xander was actually kind of expecting. Like,
Yeah,
okay. Man, it's like, well, okay, I can't use that recipe anymore.
yeah. Um. So yeah, he'll look at Xander. Have you spoken to Kagoma lately?
Um, no. In fact, I am waiting for him to return.
Okay.
Listen. Um, I had a friend of mine come over the other day, and we were talking about some things and just brainstorming, you know, the different circumstances around this whole attack. And as I was talking to Asher yesterday, well, as I was telling Asher yesterday, I feel that this is a lot bigger than what anyone is actually making it out to be on the surface. Listen, I'll ask you the question that I asked her, and let's see if you guys come up with the same answers. What is a freehold?
Um, Timothy owning a freehold will give you the textbook definition of what a freehold is.
Okay, so if
And
you
Rincore
wanted,
and
go
Rincore
ahead.
would just say that basically freehold is just that kind of like a changeling home.
However,
Actually,
we
a
also have
freehold.
that oath with our freeholds, with the balefire itself.
Freeholds are a place that we can recharge ourselves. You know, a place where we can gather glamour as a source of power. And if you destroy our freeholds, you
You destroy our
expose us to
ability.
the greatest of yes. And if you were going to launch a preemptive strike on a much stronger opponent, what's the first thing you do?
The first thing you do when dealing with warfare is you strike at its food supply. You kill off this food. It's basically if you have an infected city of water, take Dearborn for example. He who controls the clean water controls Dearborn.
What I'm saying here is that I believe that this was a preemptive strike. I believe that we are going to be at war really soon.
Okay. With who?
That's the problem. Personally, I'm thinking it could be the Dante. That ice, I feel that that ice dragon, or the ice worm, wasn't acting on its own. Someone, somehow, I feel that this was an orchestrated attack, just as the bombings were. I mean, everything that they've done so far has been to throw us off kilter. They have us all running in different directions with 50,000 different ideas of what's going on. I think this attack on the freeholds, someone is gearing up, and we are hurting already. If we don't do something now, it's going to be too late.
So what do you suggest we do?
And see, we don't have enough evidence. We don't have enough information to paint a clear picture at this point. However, this cannot be disconsidered.
Okay.
I think this is why it is important that we find out who, because if we don't, they're going to catch us with our pants down. In fact, they already have.
I was going to say, my dear, dear Sir Shaw, they've already hit us with our pants down, and we're too busy over here politicking and squabbling to see it. That is why, at the end of the day, as much as, yes, there was a faux pas last night on my end,
You know what? I am so not concerned with that now.
that's what I'm saying, is the faux pas from last night was a drop in the bucket. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter.
These things will always matter to someone who, especially those who don't want to face the bigger picture here. So
Yes,
the
but
others, they can squabble all of they want over saving face. However,
the the
I would much rather
squabblings and
save our
bickerings
lives.
of children are not my concern. The continued existence of our species, now that is a truly worthy cause.
Now here's a thing that I'm not sure many of us actually have considered. Have you noticed that around the hospitals there has been a disturbing increase of nervosa?
Say that again.
No.
What was
Around
that?
the
I couldn't hear you.
hospitals, there there has been a disturbing increase of nervosa, and the zones around the hospitals have become a lot more banal, as in not just the hospitals themselves when you enter them, the zones around them.
So then why don't
I
we
have not noticed.
start investigating that? I mean, I don't see it as that much of an issue, honestly.
And really, if Zander's right, there might be autumn people hiding in said hospitals as their base. If we get glamour from the dreaming and from all the kick-ass happiness and whatever have you, why don't they get something from the boring bit? Ever thought about it like
That
that?
is something that Astra has pointed out.
So now that I've seen the hospitals become a lot more banal than they used to be. I've seen the Nervosa that just so happened to be there while I was casually going around them. So wouldn't, with your hypothesis, make sense that the autumn people would use, at least to a certain extent, the hospitals as a home base, or might I add, a freehold, but in Dantean fashion instead of our type?
I can understand that.
Now, I
You know,
would suggest.
Asher has. Pardon?
Now, I would suggest sending in a few canine in groups to investigate a bit further, just so that I'm not just talking out of my ass.
Understood. But at this point, this is all conjecture until we can get some absolute proof. I don't think anyone above our stations will actually listen.
That's why I kind of proposed this plan to get the proof that we need. Go around the hospitals with the canine to investigate the various things and get our evidence. Because in and of itself, just having Nervosa around kind of, and especially around the most banal of hospitals, that doesn't sit well with me. Especially if from those Nervosa, they might just make in another ice one.
Okay. Cool. Yeah, it does sound like a good idea. Mm.
At, at least that is my plan, and whether or not anyone would want to actually listen to my conjecture, they're free to do so. But that's what all of the investigations that I've been doing so far kind of leading me to it. And with you speaking of a potential war by the Dantean on us, why wouldn't it make sense that they had their own places to make into their own fortresses?
That actually makes a lot of sense because if they are behind this and they are the ones, uh, the the bombings and the attack on the Balefires, they would have to be highly organized to have gotten away with it without getting caught. So it would stand to reason that they have their own freeholds.
Now, I personally don't have any canine of my own, so
Neither do I.
yeah, we just have to ask around the kingdom for someone brave or stupid enough to actually listen to us, or maybe
you
both.
know,
You know.
you know what? Let me talk this over with Kagoma.
Perfect. He
Um,
might even have a few canine to help you out with.
exactly. That's what I'm saying. Let me talk this over with Kagoma. Um, yes, this could work.
I mean, at best, they find nothing and just get out of there. At worst, we've confirmed our suspicion. So that's the thing. You could talk to whatever Canaan you know, to Timothy, to actually make sure that it works on your end as well.
The problem is I don't generally tend to hang out, if it were, or as it were, with Kanane.
Um, I'm pretty sure that maybe you could find some if you look hard enough within
Oh,
I
government
will.
files.
finding some's not going to be an issue. Finding anything for me is not an issue. I'm a
Convincing
master of finding lost things.
convincing them to work for you is another matter entirely.
That's not going to be an issue either.
Exactly.
I'm very persuasive when I need to be.
Well, I already made my say in this, so you two have more influence in that than I do. So yeah, did you have anything else that you wanted to talk about?
No. But if you do come across anything, please let me know.
Obviously. Okay. Well, at least that matter got settled for now, because it's just a step in a longer issue that we don't know if it will end anytime soon. So, eh,
Hmm.
he, he continues
All
drinking
right.
the vodka.
Zander puts down his empty glass of wine. No, I don't even like the way this stuff tastes. Kagoma got me drinking this crap. I don't understand.
What are you drinking? And he looks at it. What
uh,
color is it?
White.
It's a white wine. Okay.
Hmm.
Um, Timothy will look at it. What brand is that?
I don't know. It's some stuff that Kagoma got.
Is it in a
It
box?
is for it. Box wine. No, it's
I
not a box.
mean, it's a thing. Does it come from a box?
Yeah, no, I know that's a thing, but no, I don't have any box wine in the house. But yeah, I do know it's a thing, and some people quite well enjoy it.
Some people. Some people also enjoy their getting their short and curly stepped on by horses, but that doesn't mean it's right.
True, very, very true.
So,
That's all I have for this scene. If you guys have anything else,
No, I just want to go to sleep, so.
yeah.
okay.
So,
Well,
all right, I would thank you for playing and thank you for watching. Good evening and good night.
night, guys.
Sweet dreams.